What up, Tank?
Hey, what up, Cole, man?
Woo-wee. Man, summer's here, boy. Finally here.
Yeah, man.
BET Awards, the
Hey.
Devil's Party, the Black Folks Indoor Cookout. What?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Woo, boy, it was a lot of good, a lot of bad, a lot of ugly.
A lot of ugly.
Oh, man. I guess I'll start with the ugly, man. You see what Cam had on? He had like a rose. Some shit your auntie would wear, but
The auntie bodysuit.
auntie bodysuit, right? Yeah. And then he had a pregnant baby. That's like his what, 9th kid or 10th kid coming?
Yeah, he's up there. He got a whole
boy,
lead.
Boy, he better hope that Carolina chicks don't run out, boy. Cause man, yeah.
And I
Go ahead.
I think the baby mama, she's a comedian.
Yeah, she actually was on. She played Deja on was it Zatima?
Something like that. Yeah.
Zatima. Right. Yeah. I'm like, damn, boy, she's baddie too, boy.
She was.
But she getting that check, dog. So I ain't mad at her. But BET Awards, man,
Yeah,
a
man.
lot. It was actually decent, man. I have to give him his props, man.
I can say too.
I like they brought out the 25th anniversary of it.
Right.
They had 106 in Park. 106 in Park was a very, very popular show.
Right.
Roxy
Back
couldn't
then.
be there for her reasons, but Free was there.
Free.
Everybody had a crush on Free.
Yeah.
Free was
Most
like,
definitely.
Free, woo! But Free was there. The Ugly, also, the tribute to Quincy Jones was bad. Man.
Why you say that?
It was horrible. I was like, and I like Lucky Day.
Uh-huh.
Y'all young folks,
Liquor
this is
went
a
too lucky.
PSA. Do not mess with classics. Especially our shit. Our 80 babies, don't touch.
Right.
No. Had Miles Canton,
Uh-huh.
Lucky Day,
Uh-huh.
and Luke G. They did the Garden Song. You know the Garden Song, right? Fucked it
And
up.
they messed that up?
Fucked it up.
How?
Bruh, I was pissed.
Oh, man.
That's like when the panties get wet and your girl be sitting right there on the podium. She give you them bedroom eyes like,
Yeah.
get your ass in here. You know what I'm saying? That's like,
You know who they should have had? Joe Jackson. Joe Jackson should have had him in line.
okay, he forgot to take his medicine, so we're gonna excuse that part right there. But yeah, I was, and I get it. They want to make you tribute to Quincy Jones and
Right.
to Andy Eno, stuff like that. But you should have got Chris Brown, Usher, or Tyrese, or somebody to sing that. That Garden Song is a classic, dog. Like even the young folks rocking with that. Like,
Right.
yeah, they messed it. That was the ugly part of it. The bad was the Anne-Marie, Keisha Cole.
You said that was bad?
They perform. They performance. They couldn't sing. That Keisha Cole. So I said,
She working on her breathing.
Yeah, her breathing was.
My moment was I like the Drewski and Kai and Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart
That
was funny.
pretty
Kevin Hart, yeah, Kevin Hart did.
Kevin Hart made it
was holding. He funny. It was like we got on did. He said, "Ain't no slipper, ain't no." Kevin Hart did his thing. Yeah, Kevin Hart was that was the good.
Kevin took it to another level.
I did like to see B2K got back together. That was
Right.
that was
That
like,
was big,
woo,
big.
how did that happen?
Right.
I was going through that. Bow Wow was that. Bow Wow had all his exes at the thing. Had Sierra there.
Did he?
Sierra was
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Keisha Cole was
Cole.
there.
Bow Wow.
And
got a
Fiona,
nice lineup,
was it
man.
Erica Mena was there?
Yeah. Bow Wow had a nice lineup,
Right,
man.
I ain't nobody didn't perform like you, and it was like Russell wasn't going for the hell nah, because you know that was like a real popular song back,
Right.
during his earlier career when his breakout hits. But Sierra was not getting on stage and singing them good. So Russell was saying, "Hell no, we ain't having that." But I did like the tribute to Andy Stone. Legacy did not Legacy. Jessie, the country singer, black girl.
Yeah.
She did her thing. I thought that was very cool. I wish they would have put her daughter on the part of the show, because her daughter's a singer too.
Okay.
Diamond's a singer, so I
Yeah.
wish they would have put her on it, but I don't know.
Andy Stone.
Right, Andy Stone.
Yeah,
Right,
the son can blow too now.
Oh
Her
yeah,
son can
somebody,
sing.
right. I wish they would have had somebody from
D'Angelo.
Right.
Yeah.
I wish they would have had or something on there, or D'Angelo, on there or something. But I did like they did bring Jamie Foxx tribute was dope,
Right,
man.
it was.
I did
I
like
agree.
Babyface old ass. That was
Yeah.
Babyface. And Teddy Riley was on there, so they had the verses. But it was good. It was good to see a lot of old,
yeah,
right.
yeah.
And I was like, that was dope because they brought a lot of old stuff back out, you know. So I thought it was dope, man. You know, people gonna be dressing the way they dress.
Right.
And,
And Babyface don't age, man.
Nah, Babyface don't. But them teeth old. Them teeth is old. Babyface will fade, but them teeth is old for sure. But
Good.
I did like the Snoop Dogg. Mariah Carey did get a Lifetime Achievement Award.
Yeah.
And then Kurt Franklin with yeah, Jesus, Jesus, amen. You know he been all dramatic, but
Kevin said he was popping for the Lord.
right, man. But yeah, it had some great moments in there. It wasn't bad, so I say they tried to do their thing. It was I did like the tributes to that. Tyler Perry did speak about the black women. Legacy did perform Black Woman. I just
Legacy,
thought that
same,
Legacy.
man.
Oh, she's
man.
underrated, man.
Yes.
She is so underrated.
Oh, man, I
man.
love
So
Legacy
her
was.
performance was very. She just put a soul and love into her music. And you could just hear that she just, you know. But Black Woman was dope, man. I don't know why she put Rosa Parks on the screen. She didn't do shit. Rosa Parks didn't do a damn thing.
She wasn't the first.
No, exactly. People don't know. I'm like Rosa Parks ain't do a damn thing. Speaking of Tyler Perry, man, Straw.
Yeah, man.
Have you seen the movie?
Not yet, man. But I
Okay.
heard so much about it.
Well, I ain't gonna spoil
man.
it for you. I'll give it a 7 out of 10 because Tyler Perry movies is like, woo, but actually, Taraji did her thing.
That's what I heard.
Taraji, she killed it. Like not to saying that's not discredit that she can't act, but she was the blueprint for that for sure. And getting a death, I ain't gonna spoil the circus. Some people ain't seen the movie yet, but young single mother. Struggling to make ends meet, and she tried to cash a check at the bank, and they one last cash a check, and she didn't have an ID, and it kind of go left. But the acting was great. The dialect, the message that he was sending was definitely make you think. Right. But like you said, black people are dragging Tyler Perry,
Right.
especially black women. I'm like, but that's how he make his money.
Right.
It's movie.
He does a lot for the community too. Like Tyler have put a lot of people on.
Right.
Regardless of what people say about Tyler,
Facts.
that man deserved his flowers just because how he started, man.
Right.
Just how he started, man.
Right.
Like
Facts.
this man slept in his car.
Right.
He come down here from what, New Orleans?
Right.
Was homeless. And he took a stage play to the big screen.
Right. You gotta. I mean, if you don't like him, cool. I don't have nothing against that. But it's like you can't hate on him. You can't. He's come a long way. And if he makes movies for black women to see, because you got to understand that black woman runs marketing. That's who brings it
anything.
up. Right. Anything. Beer, cigarettes, whatever.
Right.
Black woman, nice body, because she's smoking cigarette. Ooh, I got to get me a cigarette. Black women, and that's what he targets, and that's cool. I mean, he had the buff dude that can't say one line right. True, we get it. But he gets the black woman to go spend their money and watch it. So you can't hate it. But shout out to Tyler Perry. Straw was a definitely dope movie. I enjoyed it. It was strong pointers. Brothers, you got to, it's just like, what's it? Did the men, anything for the men? Like Glenn, what's his name? Glenn Truman. I've seen them type of manager. He played a manager in the movie. He was like a jerk to her. Like, I've seen a couple of them in Atlanta. Like, for real. That man, like, he's like on the official hate list. You know, the dude that mistreated, what's his name? Stephen Harris. Yeah, he's like on the bad list of black men. He's on there. Yeah, he's on there.
Damn.
But Sinbad was in the movie as well.
Yeah,
he had
I
that
heard about that.
Sinbad
He played the stroke. It was a part in there just for that.
For that.
Yeah.
Like he was a disability homeless dude. But yeah, it some iconic people was in the movie. Sherry Shepherd. I know Sherry Shepherd doesn't get her props. She did her thing. Yeah, Sherry Shepherd. And Tiana. Her wig was bad, but besides the point, the acting was great. It was definitely suitable. A lot of people are also comparing it to what's his name, Brown, the military vet that tried to go through the bank. They denied his VA benefits. John Boyega played actually the movie. It came out a couple of years ago.
Okay.
And kind of similarities in the movie. But the movie overall, the movie is just saying that you just never know what somebody going through,
Right?
And I just feel like people, jail time and tickets and fines is not the answer.
Right.
Get these people some help.
Yep. That's
Get them some help.
Yep.
We had the mental
health.
illness. Yeah, it's serious, man.
Yeah.
Like, get you some help.
Right.
Like, don't try to just send them to prison. Get them some help.
Yep,
Get them
that's right.
treatment.
That's right.
That's not the answer.
That's right. And like you say, some people, instead of trying to punish somebody all the time, sometimes they just need mental help.
Yeah.
Need somebody to talk to,
Right.
need somebody to just listen and identify what they going through, with what they going through. So, yeah, that's very important, man.
And that was the message being sent throughout the movie, like, so.
And it's the right time for it,
Right.
And I just say, man, people check it out, man. I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah, check out Straw.
Man,
I know some of y'all using other people's passwords for the Netflix and stuff. So I know. So luckily I ain't got to pay for mine because T-Mobile take care of mine. So I have for real. They might have to let 30-second commercials up, but I don't care. It's free. Ice going on, man.
Hey, man.
We got from L.A. to New York to ATL, man. L.A. is
right. And we ain't talking about Ice Cube.
No, yeah, we talking about the immigration, man.
Yeah,
you heard about they detained Cabby Lane, Cabby
right?
Lane, the TikTok
star. Yeah,
don't say nothing. They just said they did it in sign language.
Yeah, man.
So
they caught him at the airport.
At the airport, yeah.
Oh man,
he don't even say nothing.
That's a crazy way to be. You at the airport chilling, and they just pop up on you because they don't do the normal. Hey, how you doing? Come with us. No, they just jump out.
Right, they jump out and get you
out of suitcases. They come out the luggage chute. They come out everywhere. Ice don't play.
And he was in Vegas when it happened.
Right.
So you got L.A. L.A. is way worse than L.A. Let's talk about L.A. L.A. They was throwing rocks at the police cars on the expressways. Police officers shot an Asian man in the eye. It's like
I just don't know
that, and I'm trying to figure out. It's like, is it because is Trump really behind this, or is it just something greater than we know or the public know?
Yeah, this to me, a lot of this stuff it seems staged almost. Cause
that's a good assumption.
It looks staged, man.
Look a great assumption.
Cause and it's like it's almost like it's an alignment.
Yeah,
you got
because like a domino effect,
right? Domino effect. Yeah,
right.
Man, that's something to really think about. Like in the timing of all this happening, it's almost like it's kind of ordained too. Like
it's orchestrated.
Orchestra, yeah, just weird, man. Like
and I'm all for like doing your job, but is you really doing your job? Are you doing this for drama? Are you doing this for attention? Are you doing this to keep people doing this while you behind doing that?
Doing it, yeah.
What? Or you got some behind that you cooking up that we don't know about, the public doesn't know about?
To throw us off.
Right, because everybody's focused on Ice right now.
Right.
And then to my left, I got something over here doing something that is gonna come 3 weeks
that
later.
We're not seeing, right? Because I know something stirring up. Because it's bad when you run up in a damn nail salon. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I heard about that. Them angels like, no. We have all green card. No, they don't work here. No. Ice, no Trump, no problem. No. I vote for Kamala. I don't like Trump. No. So. Yeah, I heard about they did like a bus.
Yeah, man. They had one
out here in Marietta.
Right. They had one dude. He was getting his big toe shaved, and it just bust in.
No. One moment. He got one more pinky toe. I get one more pinky toe. One more. No. Please. One more. I had car right here. No. And as mad as you want to sound, I got to get my feet and nails done. So my feet and hands done. So we need the Asians.
Right.
Black folks ain't gonna touch our feet. Like, oh hell no! Hell no! That nigga got 5 bunions on one foot.
Be up in there like Myron.
Yeah.
Off your toes.
You least ain't like you know what I'm saying?
That sounds like one of the old karate movies, right? Wu-Tang
I
Clan
don't want
right
to feel
there.
like I'm slandering the Asian community, but man,
Yeah.
they go back to like you know what I'm saying? So
What the Asian got to do, y'all got to hire some monks.
Right.
So when Ice came in there, you had a Shaolin monk. Man, no Shaolin monk with a whoop.
yeah, that'd have been up out of there.
Yeah, man.
It would have been CEI. For real, been backwards. But yeah, man. So and then you got the New York
Yeah.
trauma going on. Then the ATL, as I mentioned before, out there in Marietta. It's just on Buford Highway, 6 people were arrested.
Right.
But you know, everybody know that stays in line, that's Metro line, the Buford Highway. That's like,
Yeah.
oh, you got Mexico at one
Culture,
end, you got Asian.
Yeah.
Boy, they got the best food on the damn
Best
market.
food.
You got for real,
Best
like
food. Yeah.
for real. That's like little multicultural there, man. For real, I can't even call it little Mexican or little Asian
Yeah,
because it's so diverse over there with different cultures over there.
Because if
So-
you want what's called the noodles with the eggs and all that stuff, because I go over there and get it sometime.
Oh.
Ramen.
Ramen noodles.
Ramen.
Oh,
Yeah,
ramen
you want the
noodles,
ramen.
noodles,
Yeah.
yeah.
Buford Highway got
Buford
that.
Highway
good
got
ramen.
it, but yeah, they had
Tacos.
they had stuff going on over there with the protests.
Yeah, man. So Ice about to mess all that up. Ice.
Man, like you said, it could be a stage, it could be a domino
It's
effect,
stage, man.
and like I said, I know people from all walks of life, whether they're Asian, Black, Mexican, whatever, and we all need each other because we're a community.
Right.
We all come from
Together.
Earth.
Mhm.
We all are human beings,
Right.
and we all need each other.
Right.
I can't go to all my Black friends for everything. I go to
Correct.
maybe Asian. I gotta go to white or Hispanic.
Correct.
So I just feel like we all need each other.
That's right. You know what really they need? They need like you know how we have a black grandmama that don't take it. You remember that black grandmama be like, boy, close that front door. You know they need somebody when Ice busts up in there. Be like, Mama, can I get some ice? Be like, nah, that ain't your ice. Close that front door.
Right.
Get
Yeah.
Ice up out of here, man.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I hope they come to a resolution or something soon, man. Like this is not good, man. It's like the police. It's not. I don't know. You can't trust them no more.
Nah,
It's not-
something going on. It's being cooked up behind the scenes, and we just don't see what's going on, you know. But something about to come out, you know.
Oh.
They getting stuff prepared for AI, artificial intelligence, or something. But something is cooking up, and we just don't know, man.
Like Laura, let it cook, let it cook, let it cook. Pat-Man Jones.
Yeah. And keep his hands to itself. Apple.
Boy, man, out there in Kentucky, I'm like, ooh, I don't know. Assaulted us officer, public indication, drunk.
Right.
You say he allegedly
Allegedly.
elbowed a police officer.
Right.
Released on bond, $10,000
Said it would have happened Saturday.
right?
Yeah,
But you know he got the lawsuit in Vegas that left a man paralyzed at the strip club.
Right. But he have a history.
He
of
have a history. Yeah. That's
Since
not a good look. I know he's retired from the NFL. He's living well, but like, I went to school with Pat-Man at Westlake High School. So yeah, I went to school with him. That whole Kiera Fox, AJ Moye, you know, Westlake was on fire.
Yeah, it was.
School was on
Y'all
fire.
was decent.
Shout out to them Westlake Illuminati line. Like, yeah, I gave shout out to Westlake Illuminati line. But yeah, I'm 01, class of 01. So yeah, I'm telling my age. Like, yeah, nigga, you old. I am. But none of this. But
But he
facing
facing assault though.
yeah,
Charged for hitting the police. So
Ooh, boy, I don't know. Maybe, like I said, it's alleged. Like, we don't know the story. Pat-Man has a comment on it. So, yeah, I'll stay tuned for that, man. But that's just, it's like you
more to
said
come out.
before, we talked about this on another segment, like, everybody they throw their story out there, everybody eyes like this, and
Right.
everybody gonna speak their piece, and we don't have all the piece. So I don't want to say too
all
much
the
about it.
evidence
Right.
and all-
I don't
yeah.
want to say too much on it, but I hope he get it cleared up, man. But it's
Right.
just like just the fact that they just threw it out there, and it's like,
and the good thing is that he's not normal, because if he was like a regular normal black dude,
right,
you would have seen shoes and shirts.
right.
They would have beat the bejesus out of him, man. I'm telling you,
Right.
like, yeah, Pat-Man, lucky to be Pat-Man. Like,
Right.
he was gobbling, you know, like.
Nah, man.
Yeah, man.
Rapper DDG,
Yeah.
filed a restraining order against his ex-girlfriend, baby mama, Halle Bailey.
Yeah, highly.
The judge said, "I don't care about all that. Dismiss."
Right.
Like,
Threw all of it out.
and then he showed text messages and pictures and stuff. But
Yeah, but they didn't
this-
kind of believe him though.
did this sound like a child support case in reverse?
That's what I'm thinking. It seemed more like child support coming down the pipeline, man.
It's kind of like feeling that genre, like the court system belongs to the women,
right. And you know, and it's always gonna be on the woman's side,
regardless.
Oh man,
It don't matter what it is.
Oh no, man, you.
So he better not getting assaulted by a dude.
Yeah. He can have something on tape, and she can pop right in his eye, and they still gonna take the woman's side.
You think so?
Oh yeah, man. Unless,
But what about? I thought justice, equality, and that doesn't matter when it comes to the women.
nah, unless it one of these new women. You know what I
What new
mean?
women? The ones that got both body parts.
Yeah, one of them.
These are the ones that got both body parts. Okay, we
So
gonna save that one for another day. All right?
yeah.
Okay, I had to subliminally catch that one. Okay,
So man, it's the thing about that, man. I want to say this though about the DDG thing. I mean, it's like everybody's so caught up in money, man. Like they not thinking about like building a foundation, and that's the problem that I'm having. Like these people are getting together so fast, having these kids, but then 3 months later, they separated.
Yeah,
Like what's really going on that people are giving up so quick and everything is about money. But what about that child? You see
what about the baby?
What about the baby?
It's the baby.
He don't care nothing about how much his dad got and who he know DDG. The baby don't care nothing about that, man.
The baby's innocent throughout the whole
thing.
man. The baby is innocent throughout the whole thing, and it's like.
And speaking of babies, man, like people not like with the kids, man, like you got that the exorcism thing going on, man.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Oh man.
I know they made movies and stuff like that. You got The Conjuring, you got The Exorcism, you got all these movies about exorcism, about evil spirits, but it's like
this lady from Florida, it was like what is it, Ramal Pierce, and was taken away from his mother. His mother? She did an exorcism on. He was only 6 years old.
Was he a destructive child? Does he what?
Nah, she claimed that God cast a demon on her son. And
see, that's the thing about religion. I had to say I'm spiritual. I can't rock with the Christians, the Muslims, and I ain't knocking nobody that's in it. I'm not disrespecting none of the religions, but I just do that. This religion. I mean, it's like I don't know. People pick and choose how they want to use it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I feel like there's no authenticity in none of them. To be honest with you, I feel like my religion better than your religion. So it is like I truly believe that there's a higher power, but some of the stuff I just don't sit with me, and that's just my reasons, and anybody else have their reason, but it's just
trying to do it in the name of the Lord, man. And the mom name was what is it? Rhonda, Paul Nice. I can mess a name up, y'all.
He's from Atlanta, y'all.
Yeah,
he's
I'm
definitely
from Atlanta. we drag
drag the name right.
But say the baby was found wrapped in a cloth, dead in his own home.
And some people don't need to be parents. Like, whoo, it's easy to make a baby. Just lay down.
Right.
Lay down for a few therapy sessions. So,
right, man. But
it's
a known thing though, man.
Yeah, it's becoming like a domino effect. Yeah. Like it's becoming like a commodity, like a popularity type thing. You know what I'm saying? So in
the name of the Lord, man. They had one back in 2000. I think the first one was back in 2003 in Texas, man. They had Christy and you know, it got all these Mexican names, man.
Shit.
Rodriguez Arenas. The child was 2 years old. And
oh, damn, that baby was that young? I didn't know the baby was that young. I know it was a child, but I didn't know the baby was. That's 2 years old. He's still a baby.
Believe the child was possessed with demons at 2 years old.
What the child was doing at 2 years old to be possessed with demons, though?
So, they say they inject the baby with house cleaning products.
For real?
Yeah.
I thought he was spitting Jay-Z lyrics.
Yeah.
Nah, damn.
He was
Damn.
Yeah, man. So
the baby survived?
No.
Oh, wow.
Child died, man. And
Damn.
It goes on and on, man.
Yeah, it's like a cycle. I never in the cycle.
And there's always the young kid.
Parents out there with the kids, I don't know. I'm not a parent, so I can't tell you what to do with your child, but you got to be conscious. Be very, very careful. Sometimes child just need love and attention. That's what most of them under that age under 5,
right.
They need that love and attention. A lot of it.
Right.
Essentially, they get old, they kind of mature more out of it. But yeah.
Right. And stop trying to hide behind religion, talking about doing exorcism on your kids because they intervene with your fasting and talking about what the Lord don't told you. The Lord ain't told you to do none of that stuff. So cut it out. Leave them kids alone. If you don't want to take care of your kid, take them to a neighbor house or something. Yeah, I mean, it's somebody in the neighborhood to take those kids. Because the Lord ain't told you no demon and no newborn child. So stop it. I don't care what religion you in.
Yeah, I said I don't care. All right. Speaking of craziness going on, Woody McClain, man.
Yeah.
And the funny thing about that, and to summarize it, is like I really really relate to his pain because he plays a bad character on Power. The remake that they sequel, whatever 50 Cent doing with it. But he plays a character and he went to a school, right? And the kids recognize him as a bad guy. Mm-hmm. They just stuck that title on him. Like he's not even a human being in the public. Like you got kids now, so and kids are easily influenced by stuff like that.
Yeah, they don't know the difference between entertainment, real life. And fictional, in other words, non-fictional and like entertainment, what's real and what's not. So, do
you think parents should teach their kids that?
They should. Yeah. They should. You should tell your kids what's real and what's not. Because I do it with my kids. They be like, can you, Dad, if I run off the building, can I fly like that? I be like, no, son. That's going to be your last time. Like, let me go on and get that insurance policy out.
Right. So. Yeah, man. It's unfortunate, man. He walked out of the podcast, man. He apologized to Cam Newton, but I just felt like that stuff drained. People don't understand that, and we are going to get some actors and actresses on the show down the line soon enough. Right, we will. But when you're an actor, you have a good actor. I can't speak the two B's and all that. I ain't knocking it, but the low budget, the actor. They have to be that character. Yeah. And that stuff is draining. Yes. That is draining. Especially,
That's dealing with your mental health
too. Yeah.
You got to take on somebody else.
Michael B. Jordan, when he played the, what's it about, Kumalaga or something on Black Panther, the first one, whatever. Yeah. He had to go. Yeah. He went through, he had to go through therapy. Right. That stuff can drain you and it can do you like Woody McClain. So what he did was valid because that stuff drains you because you're putting so much negative energy into being this bad character on TV or a good character or however you want to do it, and it's draining you because you're doing this over and over again.
And the thing is, see, we spiritual beings.
Right.
So when you start playing and taking on somebody else, because it still has some kind of truth to it a little bit.
Right.
But when you taking on another individual and you trying to take that inner being or you trying to change into them, that do take a lot on you.
Oh, yeah, do you?
Yeah.
Right.
You don't know what word you're using and
you just that character. It's just like you said, your mental, it's just it takes over, man. So it's just like, ugh.
Yeah, man.
1 second away, Connor Smith.
Yeah. He had just performed, man. Wow. At the what is it, the GMC or the GMAs or something.
GMAs,
yeah. And left there and end up ending someone's life.
Damn.
You can
just that quick, though.
Just that quick, man. You can
celebrate now. His life over with.
Yeah. you can have everything all at once, and then your life just flashes,
Just
before you,
disappears.
and everything can be gone.
That's great, and that's sad, bro. What you think? What you think the outcome of it?
Well,
He said,
so
a promotion consideration paid for by the following.
yeah, he might have the right people behind him, and I don't want to bring race into it, but sometimes, white people get a little leeway sometimes, so he might, if he get him a good enough lawyer or something, or, somebody, and some people behind him, he could probably beat that case. He probably can beat that case, man. Like,
the justice system is all about that money.
Yeah.
I mean,
because he was on tour with Luke Bryan,
right. He was on. Yeah,
so.
he got the bread, and that's what this course. That's how they feed off, eat money. So, speaking of the racism thing, I do want to get some type of law enforcement in here on the show, because I feel like a lot of them target uneducated minorities to make their money, they convictions, and they pay their traffic fines and so forth. And I spoke with somebody that does legal process paperwork. I don't want to reveal no information about who I talked to, but he kind of just broke it down that there's a lot of stuff that is hidden from the public that's being detrimental into society, where to a point. So I do want to get somebody with law enforcement in here,
and it'll be good to have them in here to get their point of views,
right? 100%.
And like I say, and you know what, sometimes it's good to have somebody on the opposite,
right? 100%.
Yeah, and 100%. That's open-minded,
right? Absolutely,
and able to communicate and understand that they're not being attacked, but just trying to understand, like, how do you look at another race,
right?
True. What is it that you seeing that's different from you as a human being,
right?
You see what I'm saying? Like, is it the eyes, or is it something spiritual? Are your vision different? Like, do you see one thing out your eyes than what we see,
right?
Because as our race, when we look at other cultures, I can speak for me. We see everybody the same,
right?
We don't care what race you is. To be honest with you, we only act different when we notice they acting different,
right?
Whoever they is.
True.
So
true.
but a lot of that stuff is taught, and they have like an agenda,
right?
Almost like they train. No, don't be around these black folk, and they don't be true,
right?
Because all black people ain't like that. Yeah,
exactly.
The same. Yeah,
you got some, but I got. Yeah. I got one of my homeboys. He don't listen to rap at all. Country or pop. That's all he listens to. And ain't nothing wrong with that. It's just what he like. I mean, he might do. Like, that's what he want. But yeah, man, speaking of this, Job Corps shutting down. Whew. Judge blocked off Trump administration to kind of get more details. Job Corps used to be on commercials a lot growing up.
It did.
It was like a popular thing back in the early 90s, early 2000s.
It was promoted.
And Job Corps, we need a Job Corps now.
Right.
Because
it was skill. It was skill level.
You had trades, you got your GED, and you can leave there and get you a decent job. But I know it's turned to a lot of gang infested.
Right.
I know it was a lot of and I felt like anything that's government ran or federal ran, they gonna get us in there. But unfortunately, I felt like they should have had more structure, it should have been more of a boarding school.
Right. And it was because of the locations. Because if you think about it, all the Job Corps was put in the hood.
Yeah. they had one in Atlanta they shut down.
They had one over there by Bankhead.
Westlake High Train Station. Right. They shut that one down. That was an all girls, I think, though. I think
they had them in all the hoods.
You gotta put them in the country.
Yeah.
In the country.
Yeah.
You ain't around here late, boy. 9 o'clock here. Yeah, you got no weed here, boy. Now. But
the government paid a lot for each individual too. They was paying them Job Corps people nothing, but per kid, per person to go there, man, they probably paying like $85,000 per person.
Damn, they was making money like that.
Oh man, the government was spending out that money, and I think that's why they cut back, because all that money they was putting in on it is like about the same, but they pay more for you to go to jail. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Unfortunately.
right.
Unfortunately. So man, I don't Job Corps, it's tough, man. But like I said, we stressed that you need to get a trade, and now it's like we've been saying this years, 20 plus years ago, get you a trade, and now it's kind of like,
but still,
get
you
you a
gotta
trade.
get your trade.
Now, like,
but
yeah,
they had $140 million shortfall, and that was some of the biggest problems.
Right.
Yeah.
We advertised on the show, Goodwill. They got classes, City of Refuge. Y'all can Google the stuff. Y'all always on y'all damn phone. So don't be like, well, what's the website? Google it.
Right.
Goodwills are like Macy's. They're everywhere. So City of Refuge. And City of Refuge is very popular. I think the Salvation Army does some stuff too as well. Y'all gotta just find y'all resources, man.
Right.
I mean, if you and I know that some jobs pay for certification trainings. I know that Amazon is big on that. Amazon's a company that does it. I mean, I know a lot. They go through their protests with their workers, but you go in there and let them pay for your education, and you get you a better job, and you leave there. So have a plan. So
government job,
exactly. So there's resources out there. These 9-to-5 warehouse job, entry level jobs. Right. If you don't have a skill, you're gonna be looking like what?
And start looking at investments.
Right.
And maybe one day we have somebody come on here and talk about compound interest,
right?
And other investments, like you have like your, I don't want to say the company, but I'll show y'all one day where people who can't afford a certain amount of money, and you can put in a little bit of money, $5 or $10, and they'll build up and they'll buy a piece of the stocks. So
y'all hear what Tank said. He got y'all. I ain't got y'all. I ain't doing all that shit.
And we're gonna have medical doctors on here too.
He said, he about to go pay the rent. He gonna get them on. I'm just playing, man. Ananda Lewis passed.
Yeah.
Ananda Lewis, she was dead. Woo, man. She fought a good fight.
Yeah.
6 years breast cancer. Yeah. Common Iran black woman. RIP, and I grew up watching her on MTV. She had that courageous spirit where every black dude had a crush on her, like for real. Not a lot.
She's beautiful, man.
Yeah, she was, man, beautiful. Wasn't the word. She had no kids,
right?
So it was like, damn, Ananda. So R.I.P. to Ananda Lewis. She is greatly. She will be greatly missed. I did grow up watching. My condolences to the MTV family, because I know that's where that was her main career as a BJ. So shout out to her as well.
Beautiful. I'm sorry, and she was beautiful and talented.
Talented, right?
That's hard to find most times.
Right. She had brains. So
right.
R.I.P. to Kadalia K. Lewis. She was a young lady that played the love interest of Love and Hip Hop. She was 44 years old.
Right, young.
I remember. Y'all don't remember the one scene where she was with Jock and Carly. That scene is so funny, iconic. It's like Carly was like, yeah, you fucking Jock. She said every night. She said every night we are. Yeah. She said next thing you know, the blows, the security van coming over there. She was so like and devil, like, yes, every night. But R.I.P. to her, man. That's unfortunate. Also, Wayne Lewis. Founded Lee's Atlantic Store. Atlantic Store, I'm sorry. I was at Atlantic Store. Yeah. Atlantic Store, 68 years old, man. He had that secret lovers. What? Get him in trouble.
Yep. Always. And Masterpiece.
Masterpiece, right. Yeah. Atlantic Store has some hits, man. Oh, yeah, they had some hits. Boy, they get you in trouble, but they had some hits.
But there was the type of songs back then when you had an issue with your woman.
Right.
Oh, man. Right. The songs had the game for you. You know what I'm saying? You be like, listen, baby, this for guys that can't talk like me, this what you did. Like, baby, this what I was trying to tell you. You know what I'm saying? Look, hold on, baby. You hit that little radio.
Right. Get the cassette.
Like, secret love. That's who we are. Right. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, all right, man. That, like you said, that type of era movie was classic. It was timeless, man. Like you said, you can have stinking breath, big lips, and an afro, and you can take a girl out. It's like, he said hello to me. But now
80s and the 90s was the best years, man.
Boy, them 80s and 90s, man. Definitely, man. So Celebrating some birthdays of Frank.
I thought you about to say Frank Lucas. I was like,
No,
nah,
I'm sorry, y'all. I cannot pronounce his last name. It's Lazen.
Yeah.
He's an iconic character that played on Coming to America. That's on
yeah.
the shitty apartment. He turned
Right.
78 years old.
That's
He was
big.
also Meet the Browns, so he was also in Luke Cage. So
Right.
he's had some iconic roles to be on TV and movies. So happy birthday. And also everybody's favorite Big Mama. Yo Big Mama, my Big Mama. Miss Irma P. Hall just hit 90 years old. She's a type character. Like she played everybody like
Yeah.
grandmama, but
Right.
she's an iconic character, so she is
live that
celebrating
long, man.
90 years old. But she
Right.
about the same age as my grandma. I wonder who would beat
Right.
each other in bingo.
Or Biz Wiz.
Or Biz
Yeah,
Wiz,
you know
right.
that.
So yeah, man. So celebrating those birthdays on there.
Yeah, man. And did we do
Oh.
Katie Lewis?
Yeah, we did Katie Lewis, man.
Katie Lewis. I
Kadalia,
wanna
boy.
make sure,
You,
yeah, I wanna make sure.
I got to make sure I take
Yeah,
my Adderall because if
we
I don't
did.
take my Adderall, I'll
That's
be
what it
crazy.
is. It's the all timers, people.
Right, it's the all
all-timers.
timers, man. So you is crazy, Dave, man.
Yeah, man. I just, man, I'm just sitting here, man, just thinking like, man, it's just so much going on, and we just been in the world today. So we got to continue to push this mental health stuff, though, man.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah,
It is.
continue to push it,
Just you got movies and stuff that's subliminally telling you, man. But it's a toll, man. It's a toll.
Yeah, man.
Y'all like our show.
Yes.
Y'all need to subscribe, follow, like, comment. Hit us up, man.
Yeah, and
We read the comments, dog.
We do, and do.
Yeah, y'all,
And
man.
do.
Y'all want to, y'all need to subscribe and like. I
Yeah.
appreciate the love that we getting. We getting a lot of
Right.
love now. So
Right.
we rolling almost 6 months into this thing. So
Right.
we are doing our thing. We appreciate the support. We not gonna
Appreciate
stop.
you very much.
We definitely
yeah,
not
we're
gonna stop.
That's right.
So you need to hit the subscribe button, like, you know.
Yeah,
You wanna
go to YouTube and just hit
subscribe
subscribe.
and like button, man.
It's free.
Yeah, just like it's all times medicine. It's
Yeah.
free. You know?
Yeah, and we appreciate y'all growing with us.
Right, man.
You know,
right.
and we just appreciate y'all. Like I say, we on Spotify, Apple, YouTube, Amazon, like iHeart, Instagram. So people just give us a like, go to YouTube and subscribe, and grow with us,
And my 2 Chainz for Instagram.
Yeah, Instagram. yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
so we appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for the support, man. Till next time, y'all be safe. Get the resources, be blessed.
Right.
My name is Cole.
And my name is Tank.
And we gonna make moves.
And talk later.
Later.
Peace.